Pro photographers know there will be times when you've been on a shoot, downloaded the images and are not happy with the look or feel of the colours in the frame, and this is where colour grading comes into play. And by manipulating the colour, you can control the narrative, the feel of the frame. Now, there are multiple ways to approach colour grading, but one of the best routes is to lean on the power of Affinity Photo 2 and employ a gradient map adjustment. Not only does this offer a high degree of control, but it's also quick and speedy to do, an important factor for professional photographers who may have a huge amount of images to edit from a session. So let's see how this technique comes together. Once you've opened your image in Affinity Photo's photo persona, head over to the right side of the interface and find the adjustments icon, which is identified by a half black, half white circle. Click on it and you'll see a load of options, but the one we want to use, of course, is Gradient Map. When you select this option, the whole frame will turn RGB and look quite peculiar indeed, but don't worry too much. Locate the dialog box. And our first job is to change the blend mode. By default, this is set at normal, but we want to change it to soft light. Of course, you can experiment with other options, but my preference is soft light. Head back to the gradient map dialog box, and our next job is to find the mid marker. Select it and then head down to delete and click on delete. Next, head over to the left hand marker and select this. You'll see in the color box here, there's a swatch. If you click on it, a colour wheel will appear. Now I want to cool down my image, so I'm going to drag this colour wheel over to the blue to add a blue tint to the frame. Then head back to the gradient map box and select the right hand marker and do the same. So click on the colour box, and this time I'm just going to go for a slightly lighter blue just to fine tune the colour. And there we go. So let's take a look at where we started. Quite a warm sort of tone to the image, but we've added our gradient map adjustment and color graded the image to our preference, giving a cooler feel to the frame. But we're not done yet. Head back to the layers panel again, click on the adjustments icon, and this time we're going to select curves. And what we're going to do here when the dialog box appears is to draw out a rough S shape, just to add some power and punch to the frame. And then our last job is to head back to the adjustments one more time, and this time select HSL. And this will bring up a dialog box, and all we're going to do here is drag the saturation slider to the right just to increase the colours a little bit. Okay, so let's take one more look at where we started. Quite a warm image that we wanted to change. We added our gradient map adjustment, then our curves boost, and finally our HSL adjustment to pop the colours. Next, all you need to do is click on File, scroll down to Export, and you can save the file in your chosen format, whether that be a JPEG, TIFF, or PSD. So there we go. Have fun controlling the color grading in your image, and I'll see you next time.